again, YouTube? It's your boy Q the Flu back in the building with another video, man. And you know what time it is. It's New Year's Eve. You know, I can't get up out of here, you know what I'm saying, without going through my top 10, you know, sneakers list of the year, man. And we not done. You know, probably gonna have another one for y'all, you know, this weekend. But we talking about the top 10 sneakers, you know, from Q the Flu and this current year, 2020, man. It's been a crazy, crazy year. But before we get into any of that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, holler at your boy in the comments. You already know what time it is. I do talk back. And without further ado, let's get into it. Hey man, as I mentioned, man, it's been a crazy, crazy, crazy year, 2020. I'm sure we can all agree, you know, but that doesn't mean that, you know, any of the sneaker brands slowed down. We had a lot of fire, you know, this year, you know, kind of, you know, starting off with really All-Star Weekend, man. And I'm gonna go through my top 10, you know, picks for the year in terms of what I think is just like the dopest sneakers to come out, man. So without talking head off, let's get right to number 10. And before we get into it though, I may or may not have picked up all these pairs, man, but you know, we just gonna get right back into it. Number 10, Black Cat 4s, yo. So in the beginning of the year, that was like the first big sneaker that really dropped in the beginning of the new year, man. You know, a lot of people was passing on them, a lot of delays, you know, and I saw those things sit on shelves, man. I even got me a pair a couple of times, and you know, it's like, that's gonna be one of those ones that I can just kind of, you know, move right now, go back and get later. But literally, we all know those things will be going for about anywhere between $350 to $500, depending on your size. And those are clearly, you know, one of the fan favorites for the year. You know, one of those sneakers from the Jordan archives that people really beg for them to bring back. And then Jordan brought it back. And now them things, you know, going for the bizad, you know, and it's an all black Jordan 4. It doesn't get no more, you know, perfect than that. Perfect shoe. They made that joint feel good, true to, you know, OG details. Really happy to see that shoe come back. That's my number 10 sneaker. Number 9 sneaker of the year, man. So, you know, kind of keeping into that black vein, we're going to pivot from Jordan brand, and we're going to talk about the Yeezy 350 Bread, you know, that just came out Black Friday, man. Yo, that was, you know, in the height of all of the Yeezy 350 hype. You know what I'm saying? The bread, the black and red colorway, or the bread colorway, easily one of the most sought after pairs that you can have out here, man. And Adidas finally retroed that thing after, you know, kind of faking this out for the last couple of years. And just as you can expect, that thing was here that day and gone that day. You know what I'm saying? Sold out everywhere. Resale prices dipped a little bit, but you know, they still doing pretty decent, man. That is definitely one that I missed, that I definitely want to go back and get in the new year, man. But nevertheless, that joint deserved to make it on this list. That's my number 9. Number 8, man. So we getting into the thick of things, man. You know, the number 8 sneaker of the year to me, man, we got to see the return of the Flint 13s, man, in true OG fashion with the 3M for the first time since, like, I want to say 2005. You know what I'm saying? Flint 13s, really happy to see this colorway finally make its triumphant return and the true OG shape and form with that 3M, man. You know, this was definitely one of those ones, you know, post-COVID, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, people could not get their hands on. I know people right now still trying to get their hands on these guys right here. But definitely one of my all-time favorite sneakers. Really happy to see these come back. Number 8 sneaker. Number 7. Gotta go with that OG Fire Red 5, man. With that Nike Air on the back, yo. Another one, another OG Jordan classic, man. A lot of y'all got these joints early access. You know, we at home quarantining, watching Michael Jordan's Last Dance. And you know, Jordan decided to drop these for you guys, man. That super ultra soft leather, Nike Air on the back. Doesn't get more classic than these. And I know myself personally, I was definitely glad to see this pair return. You know what I'm saying? Jordan 5s, man, we still love them. That's number 7. Number 6, man. So look, All-Star Weekend, a lot of pairs, man. The most fire shoes from the whole year. definitely came during All-Star Weekend, man. Chicago, one of the last times that we was really outside before this whole pandemic mess started happening. And my number 6 sneaker of the year, none other than the Nike Air Force One Just Dime, man. That University Blue Red colorway. Yo, the details on these things were crazy. Satin all in the inside of these joints, man. Chicago flag colorway, ultra premium leather. If you had a pair of these during All-Star Weekend, you were absolutely the man. And I still to this day don't know too many people that actually got these in collection, man. So, you know, really, really dope pair, Just Dime, man. Yo, he been rocking with the brand for a long time, man. We might not be seeing too many of these, so you gotta appreciate these drops while we got them. Number 6, Nike Air Force One Just Dime. Number 5, yo, so another supposed All-Star release, man. We got them Kobe questions. You know, a lot of questions dropped this year. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a few that I was, you know, definitely hype on. If you watch my channel, you know what I'm saying, you know. But this gotta be the creme de la creme. You know, all the Reebok questions to drop this year. And just, you know, Reebok drops this year, man. You know, I'm an equal opportunist sneakerhead. We try to spread the love. And this is definitely one of the dopest pairs that we had in our collection, man. So, you know, that's number 5 for you, boy. Reebok questions, Lakers, Kobe. Now we getting into, you know, the top 4. You know what I'm saying? Now we getting into the top 4 in this thing, man. Hey. None other, Nike Air Jordan 4 Unions, man. These things had me going crazy August 29th for my birthday. A lot of people hated on these things because of the tongue, but as we now know, you can unstitch that thing for a more traditional look. And if you know anything about just how Union been going crazy in terms of the materials, the quality, you see the thick, super thick suede, man, super breathable. These were an absolute must-have this year. You know what I'm saying? Especially for those who missed out on those Jordan 1s a couple of years ago. Number 4 sneaker. Number 3 sneaker, man. Yo, was there a shoe this year that made more noise than these guys right here? And I'm talking about the Off-White Jordan 4, man, and that cell colorway. Yo, these things had everybody in a frenzy, bonanza, mid-COVID, backdoor going crazy. You know what I'm saying? These things will run you about 15 right now. But, you know, for a shoe that we never thought we'd see out of that, you know, Off-White Jordan collaboration, you know what I'm saying? Virgil definitely delivered on these guys. And, you know, I ain't got them, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely had to get them for, you know, the missus, man. And she definitely, you see, she rock these things. We rock our sneakers over here. She loves these guys, man. So this is definitely the top 3 sneakers this year, bar none. If you know, you know. Off-White Jordan 4. Runner up. My favorite, you know, sneaker to wear. Absolutely my favorite sneaker to wear this year. The Off-White Jordan 5, man. Yo, this thing was so comfortable, so sought after All-Star Weekend, and it's really held its place and you know, really stood the test of time, man. You know, these things, you know, were plummeted in terms of resale value, all that shit. Not that it really matters, but people didn't really appreciate this shoe as they now do now, man, with prices upwards of like $1,000 across the board. You know, Black Metallic 5 is one of my favorite all-time Jordans, if not my favorite all-time Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And to get that and, you know, with an off-white spin to it, that's just, you know, match made in heaven, man. Perfect. I do have both colorways, and I will get every colorway they come out with these guys because they just that damn fire, that easy to wear. My number 2 sneaker this year, Off-White 5s, baby. Last but not least, and before we get into it, because I feel like somewhere, you know, I missed the sneaker down at the bottom, and it don't matter. I'm going to throw this guy up in here because I think they dope. Off-White Dunks. Now, we ain't talk about these too much, you know, last year because, you know, they came out literally, you know, at the end of the year in 2019, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the year last year, man, which, you know, like the Grammys, you know, you come out, if you miss the deadline, you ain't really being considered, you know what I'm saying, for sneaker of the year, you know what I'm saying, in those different lists, man. But these came out literally the end of December last year, man. So I wanted to go ahead and shake it up a little bit. Throw these up in here, man. These are awesome. Amazing, man. Virgil did an incredible job on these. You see these everywhere. This is definitely, I'm definitely counting this for 2020, man. Early 2020, you know, because that's when you really got a chance to really wear and enjoy these. Top 10 sneaker for me this year, even though it didn't come out this year. But, you know what I'm saying? Those Joe Fresh Good joints, wherever these, Joe Fresh Good, New Balances, these guys. Interchange them, whatever you want to do. Definitely top 10 for sure this year. Last but not least, my favorite sneaker this year, bar none. You know what I'm saying? Cue the video.
You don't go to back nine. You don't go to back nine. That's good, right here. No. And you gave me the original deal. There you go.
What about me?
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
And you just that's great. Come on.
Big Yee.
Straight to the feet. Straight to the feet.
Basketball players.
Come on. Straight to the feet. There you go. Straight to the feet. Straight to the feet. Hey, hold on.
Yes, sir.
This guy right here.
Yes, sir.
No, I don't need that.
Gots to be the Adidas Yeezy Quantum, man. How could these not be my favorite shoe this year? Of course, this is the blue colorway. It just dropped, you know what I'm saying? You know, the OGs are put up in a case in my mom's crib somewhere, but you know, the one that I actually got from All-Star Weekend. But yo, Yeezy Quantum, the shoe that started it all for me in sneakers this year. Iconic moment, Chicago, All-Star Weekend. I'll never forget that moment in my life. And so at that point, these are automatically cemented in place as my #1 sneaker. And even further, you know, even more than taking it a step further than that, new Yeezy silhouette. These things are dope, man. What 3M, glow in the dark. I mean, what more could you want from our very first Yeezy basketball sneaker? A lot of people never thought that you know, we would get a Yeezy basketball after them teasing us for years and years and years. And we finally got it. And you know, nobody appreciates it right now the way they should, man. But this is definitely a fire silhouette on feet, and definitely one that I'll be, you know, participating in and buying, you know, at least the dope colorways for years and years to come, man. But that's it for me, man. My top 10, you know, what was on your top 10 list? As always, you know, happy holidays, happy New Year, everybody. It's Q the Flu, you know. Holler at your boy in the comments. I want to know, do you agree with my list? You not agree with my list? You know what I'm saying? Was I just tweaking all the way across the board? Y'all let me know. But as always, like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes as we proceed to give you what you need. It's been another episode of FGTV. Last time for the 2020. And like that, we out. Peace.
This Chicago.